Every victory begins in the imagination before it materializes in the world. Since and sen, or tenor really salderi. Because the mind is the true battlefield where all success is first won. Nothing you see in the physical world existed until it was first formed as a thought in someone's mind. The skyscraper was once just an image. The fortune was once only a desire. The triumph was once a whisper in the silence of someone's inner vision. Your imagination is not a place for fantasy. It is a blueprint for reality. When you vividly imagine your success, you are creating the emotional and mental framework that begins to attract the ideas, people, and opportunities needed to bring it to life. The mind cannot distinguish between a deeply imagined experience and a real one. So when you see yourself winning clearly, confidently, and repeatedly, you are training your subconscious to accept that vision as fact. And once the subconscious is convinced, it will guide your actions, fuel your decisions, and align your environment to match the image you've created. True victory is not stumbled upon. It is mentally claimed first, then physically pursued. Acervically extreme, or exerns, which in the victory was a certain form. You must carry yourself with the energy of accomplishment, not desire, because desire alone keeps you in a state of wanting, while the energy of accomplishment moves you into a state of having. When you walk through life yearning, hoping, and wishing, you are unconsciously affirming the absence of what you want. But when you carry yourself with the energy of someone who has already achieved their goal calm, assured, and purposefully, you shift your entire vibration. You speak differently, make decisions with clarity, and attract circumstances that align with fulfillment rather than lack. The world responds not to your longing, but to your certainty. To embody the energy of accomplishment means to think, feel, and act as the version of yourself who already holds the prize. It is not arrogance, it is alignment. This posture of inner confidence doesn't just influence your outer world, it reprograms your mind to operate from success rather than scarcity. And once you make that internal shift, everything around you begins to mirror it. The mind responds only to the command that is backed with belief, because belief is the force that gives thought its power. You can repeat affirmations, set goals, and visualize all day, but if your inner conviction wavers, if you don't truly believe in what you're saying or imagining, your mind will not take it seriously. The subconscious mind is like fertile soil. It will only nurture the seeds of thought that are planted with faith and expectation. Empty words have no weight. It is belief that energizes a command and transforms it into action, habit, and eventually reality. When you give your mind an instruction that is infused with deep beliefs, it moves into motion without hesitation. Your behaviors align, your focus sharpens, and your environment begins to reflect your inner certainty. But when belief is absent, hesitation, doubt, and delay take its place. Belief is not just a feeling, it is the signal that tells your mind, this is real, this is happening. And the moment that message is clear, your mind will begin moving everything in your life to match that truth. You rise by mentally assuming the position you intend to hold, because your outer reality can only expand to match your inner identity. Before anyone achieves greatness, they must first see themselves as great. Advancement in life does not begin with opportunity. It begins with mindset. If you think like a leader, you'll act like one. If you carry the thoughts, emotions, and posture of someone already at the top, you naturally begin to align with the behavior and decisions that lead you there. This mental assumption is not daydreaming, it is a conscious choice to reject the limits. Ikigai of your current position and step into the feeling of your desired reality. The world cannot offer you a role you have not already claimed in your mind. When you assume the position mentally, you start to speak with more authority, move with more confidence, and carry yourself with a sense of purpose. Others notice opportunities respond, and gradually, life begins to reflect the role you've already accepted within. The climb always starts in the mind, and it's only a matter of time before your circumstances rise to meet your vision. All achievement starts with a decision to no longer wait, because waiting is the silent killer of progress. Many remain stuck not because they lack talent or vision, but because they keep postponing action, waiting for the perfect time, the right mood, the ideal circumstances. But the truth is, there is no perfect moment. Life responds to movement, not hesitation. The instant you decide that you will no longer delay, that you will no longer let fear, doubt, or uncertainty dictate your pace, you shift from being a passive observer to an active creator. That single decision ini momentum, it awakens courage, it tells your to act successful is to invite success into your life, because your actions send a powerful message to both your mind and the world around you. When you carry yourself with confidence, speak with purpose, and make decisions as if success is already yours, you create an atmosphere of expectancy. You're no longer reaching from a place of lack. You are operating from a mindset of abundance. This shift in behavior doesn't just influence how others see you, it transforms how you see yourself. You begin to trust your instincts, take bolder steps, and pursue opportunities that match the level of success you're embodying. The world responds to certainty. When you act successful, you align your habits, your thoughts, and your emotions with a higher standard, and in doing so, you attract the people, resources, and circumstances that match that standard. Acting successful isn't pretending, it's preparing. It's stepping into the role before the title arrives, so that when the moment comes, you're not surprised, you're ready. What you emotionally accept becomes your physical experience, because your emotions are the bridge between thought and reality. It is not enough to merely think about what you want. You must feel it as true. When you emotionally accept something, you imprint it onto your subconscious mind, and the subconscious governs your habits, perceptions, and reactions. This emotional acceptance becomes the silent force that drives your behavior and draws experiences to match your inner state. If you emotionally accept struggle, you unconsciously align with choices that create more of it. But when you fully embrace success, love, or abundance as already yours, when you feel the joy, confidence, and gratitude that come with it, you start living in alignment with that reality. You think differently, speak differently, and take actions that reflect that inner truth. Life is always mirroring back to you what you truly believe and feel beneath the surface. So the fastest way to change your outer world is to shift what you emotionally accept as possible as present and is already happening within. The subconscious obeys consistency, not wishful thinking, because it is governed by repetitive thoughts, beliefs, and actions, rather than fleeting desires or momentary hopes. Wishful thinking, while optimistic, lacks the conviction and discipline necessary to create lasting change. The subconscious mind doesn't respond to random or inconsistent thoughts. It responds to what is repeatedly impressed upon it. Whether positive or negative, the thoughts you consistently entertain become your dominant beliefs, and those beliefs in turn shape your actions and experiences. To truly transform your life, you must consistently reinforce the beliefs and habits that align with the reality you desire. If you want to be successful, it's not enough to think about success once in a while. You must consistently think, I am Paul's self. Act and feel like a successful person. Over time, these consistent mental and emotional patterns will begin to influence your behavior, and the subconscious will guide you toward the actions and decisions that bring your desires to fruition. Change comes when you stop indulging in wishful thinking and instead commit to a daily practice of consistent, focused belief. Your actions must reflect the certainty of your vision, because without alignment between what you believe and how you behave, it also means distant dream rather than impending reality. When you have a clear vision for your life, your actions must not just support it, they must embody it. If you envision yourself as a successful entrepreneur, for example, every decision you make, every interaction you have, and every step you take should reflect the mindset and behavior of someone already in that position. This alignment between vision and action is essential because the universe responds to the energy you project. When your actions match the certainty of your vision, you send a powerful signal that you are ready for what you desire and that you are not waiting for the external world to change before you act. Certainty in your actions builds momentum, attracts opportunities, and fosters the belief that you are already the person capable of achieving your vision. It is this congruence, Suhan, your inner world is mirrored by your outer world that turns dreams into achievements. The world mirrors back the self-image you boldly express because your external reality is a reflection of how you see and carry yourself internally. Your self-amnesia, the beliefs you hold about your worth, your potential, and your abilities to dictate how you interact with the world, and the energy you project is met with corresponding responses from others and circumstances. If you see yourself as someone who is confident, capable, and deserving of success, the world will respond by presenting you with opportunities, relationships, and situations that align with that belief. Conversely,